I'm Isis Romero, and this is the news in San Antonio. 1 month has passed since devastating floods swept through the hill country on July 4th. In the aftermath, recovery crews have been searching for the missing, removing debris, and assessing the damage. Heavy dump trucks can now be seen throughout Kerr County, clearing wreckage and hauling it away. City West Church remains a central hub for those impacted. Inside, volunteers with Mercy Chefs continue preparing and distributing meals, providing support to the ongoing recovery effort.
Fire departments are still coming in, sheriff's departments and things like that. EMT groups are still coming in to serve those around this area. So there's definitely still a huge response here. And then you have other locations as well coming in for that recovery. So the cleanup groups, the muck out groups, the chainsaw groups, all of those individuals. And now, knowing that they know more, they're going to have more of that response. So we're kind of just getting started here in the Kerrville-Ingram area.
Residents and volunteers say it's going to take a long time to recover. A heartfelt lullaby has been written to comfort those still coping with the aftermath of the flood. A DPS trooper calls it the Camp Mystic Lullaby. Sue Kalberg reports from the banks of the Guadalupe River in Center.
I didn't think there'd be a lot of people around, but the sound of the bagpipes reaches far.
DPS Trooper Christopher Taylor says he was looking for an isolated spot to play a piece he had just composed, a tribute to both the losses and the loving response to the July 4th flood. But the melody moved upstream and into hearts.
We are trying to give honor to those that are fallen and maybe some hope and peace to those who are surviving and hurting.
There we go, there's a little one.
I just went to that place in my heart where I wanted to write music. It took me about 4 tries, 4 different melodies I put together. I finally got this one.
The trooper traces his music ministry back to elementary school when he first picked up a trumpet. Eventually, he joined the DPS Pipe and Drum Corps.
What made me want to start was my desire to connect with people. My first time playing the bagpipes in a funeral, and one of the family members started weeping, and I could hear it over my bagpipes.
Taylor says, like the river, he hopes faith continues to flow through these hills and through hearts.
The most important thing that I could possibly say is that God is still in control, no matter what.
In Center Point, Sue Kalberg, KENS 5.
4 masked men targeted an employee servicing an ATM, making off with cash. It happened at a Bank of America machine on Monday morning. Simone Simpson has the latest from police.
Targeted for theft, 4 masked men running up to an ATM and making off with cash. It happened on the southwest side at a Bank of America ATM. Police were called to the scene just after 9:15 this morning to the Bank of America ATM off South Zarzamora and Highway 90. Police say the 4 masked men told the driver to get out of the way. They grabbed the 4 cartridges filled with money and drove off. As they drove off, police say they took the money and started dumping the cartridges out of the car. SAPD says the suspects didn't use any weapons and a description of the vehicle was not provided. What police did say was that the suspects appear to be in their 20s. Reporting from the southwest side, Simone Simpson, KENS 5.
Metro Health has confirmed a mosquito pool has tested positive for West Nile. The mosquito trap was collected near the intersection of West Avenue and Blanco Road. Officials say Metro Health is treating the area on Wednesday. The county is urging residents to take precautions like draining standing water, emptying bird baths and water bowls, and using mosquito repellent. The debate around Project Marvel continues, and a group of organizations is opposing the $4 billion plan. Zach Briggs reports from outside the Alamo Dome, where a coalition shared their message for the city.
The No Project Marvel coalition says there are just too many unanswered questions surrounding this multi-billion-dollar venture. They're urging the city of San Antonio and Spurs organization to follow what they call a community-centered vision.
It's 2025. We cannot afford for rush planning.
The city says a project finance zone would help produce revenues to fund a new Spurs arena with estimates of generating $2.5 billion over the next 20 years. The Spurs itself has committed $1 billion to the project, which many opposed say is enough. Paola Aguirre dismisses the city's economic impact report, saying more must be done to consider other effects of such development on the community, including social and environmental factors.
A tool that has been used by other projects similarly around the country is a racial equity impact assessment. The community benefits agreement is nothing if it doesn't have a racial equity impact assessment.
Wide-ranging questions of cost and how taxpayer dollars would exactly be used have plagued the debate surrounding Project Marvel.
We are a community that cannot afford the unforgiving rising costs of living that will continue to soar unregulated.
Luisiana Santabanez, still skeptical, believes the city should prioritize the immediate needs of lower-income residents over a fresh Spurs arena.
Now is not the time to be spending our money on a new basketball stadium. We insist, invest all county taxes in the Coliseum and Frost Center, keep the jobs in the east side, and invest in community needs before new stadium deals.
And this coalition will once again make their voices heard during Wednesday's City Council meeting. I'm Zach Briggs, KENS 5.
And those are your headlines from San Antonio.